Ohayou gozaimasu. Konnichiwa. Konbanwa. Hello and welcome to Keeping Up with JJ Jones and
Christina Jones, bringing you all things sumo and everything in between. Let's get into it, JJ.
Yeah. So as we are in the middle of getting ready to go to Japan, we're over here thinking about what's next, how do we go, what does next year look like? Let's plan out just like a few things that we definitely want to do. You know, what do you think? Sound fun to you?
Let's do it. Let's do
Or
it. Sounds interesting. Let's
bet,
go.
bet. So first things first, I live to ruin Mengkin's dreams. In Mengkin. Hi, Mengkin. Hi.
We love you.
Yeah. Yeah, so I live to ruin his dreams, and I know that he wants to go out and win the Akita foreigner tournament. I don't exactly know the name, but it happens in spring. And I have an idea, and I'm thinking that you and me, my lady, we should go. And I know they have a ladies division. We should go and just dominate, just
Sounds
dominate.
good.
And then I'll take first. You'll take first with the ladies.
Who
Make
knows?
it take second, and we'll have a great time.
I always have to practice with a little baby humble spirit. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna give it maximum effort, JJ, and I'll get my maximum
Nice.
reward.
Maximum effort, minimum
Maximum.
efficiency.
Well,
So that's a big one that I was thinking about. Also, it gives us an excuse to plan for another trip to Japan, right? So,
yeah,
and that takes us to a different prefecture, the Akita prefecture. So, I think I'm not sure if we can fly directly into there or we'll have to fly into Hanita and then take a bullet train or whatever. We can figure that out. But
this
either
is gonna
which
be
way,
amazing. It's gonna be an
yeah,
amazing trip.
should be an amazing trip. Also, um, there is this Korean folk wrestling that I've been wanting to try. The name is really hard to pronounce. It's called like Serum, I think,
Hmm.
something like that. Um,
Nice.
and I've been wanting to try it, and I think if we plan out our trip like good enough, we can do a couple days in South Korea, kind of go see Seoul, maybe go. I don't know if you watch K-pop, but I feel like I should be able to watch K-pop and kind of just like get lost in my soul a little bit. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Um, so I don't know. I was just thinking that might be fun. Might be fun. Is there anything that you were thinking that we should do?
Yeah. So there's this group of women in Senegal. They are women wrestlers, and it's pretty badass. I read like an article about it, and I think they like it's like an important strike to fight and like your grown up hood and stuff like that. So definitely wanting us to live our best beautiful dreams somewhere in the continent of Africa and seeing what's up with Senegal. That'd be pretty dope. And see if
That
we can get
could be fun.
connected and get trained up by these women who like wrestling is a part of their tradition. So definitely think I'll learn a lot of stuff and maybe
So
get toughened up so that I can bring home the gold when we go to Akita.
I used to watch this show called Dahani Jones Tackles the Globe. And he went out to Senegal and did Senegalese wrestling, and
Ooh,
it looked like so much fun. I didn't know that there was a like a ladies version of it. I'm not sure what
Hmm.
that looks like, but I did see the male version, and it hits all of the JJ notes, right? So
Hmm.
chest naked, boom, beating the crap out of each other. I think there's some striking in there a little bit, but it's
Hmm.
optional. Kind of looked like how bot looks to sumo, or that like sway jiao looks to sumo, right? It
Hmm.
looks like it's a close cousin from a different world, you know what I mean? Or a different part of the world. So I definitely think that could be really fun. That could be really
Heck
fun.
yeah.
And it would be so much fun to go out to Africa and maybe, pack our mawashis and see what we could do. I know that Egypt does a little something something out there, but maybe if I go deep into the web, I might be able to find, like, I don't know, someone in Africa that's about it. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that's a thing, right? There
Yeah,
has to
I
be at
think
least one person in a full continent,
a full
like,
continent with so many countries in it, like
yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
Yeah, I definitely think we'll be able to make inroads and connects, especially with in Egypt. And I got like
yeah.
I think uh some like leads for with the women wrestling in Senegal.
Oh, you do? Ooh,
Yeah,
this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be
really fun.
fun. Speaking of history, right? Like that history of wrestling and train with John
Yeah,
Jocks,
yeah,
right?
that'd be
From
amazing.
San Diego, the flights aren't too bad. I think last time I went, it was like $300 somewhere along those lines. I don't really know how seasons work in Hawaii. It seems like it just kind of rains a little bit at any point of the day, and then it's beautiful. Then rains a little bit, then it's beautiful. Right? Those trade winds kind of keep things moving. But I think we go out there, right, and work with John Jock. He has a lot to
Be
teach us,
amazing.
and it could be a great opportunity to kind of hang out with Kunishiki if that's a possibility. Um, I'm a fan of Kunishiki. He was one of the sumo wrestlers I watched back in the day. Because when it was on ESPN, I think, to be honest, I think the only reason ESPN it was ESPN one, and then when ESPN two showed up, I watched it on ESPN two. But the only reason that they would put anything is because there were Americans doing it.
Hmm.
But it was a sweet spot for me. It was right when I got home from high school, maybe high school or middle school. So like
Hmm.
that 2 to 3 o'clock, and I get in there, I go straight to my room, and I'm not an ESPN boy. That's not my thing. I don't really
Hmm.
care about team sports per se. I kind of like tennis a little bit. I really like fighting. That's not on ESPN. But you know what was?
What?
Sumo wrestling. Sumo wrestling. That
No.
was on there. Nothing else. No karate, no judo, no nothing, none of those other things, but a little bit of sumo was. So I was watching that. And I'm not that guy that blushes and wants to take a selfie with people and this and that. But if Kanishki is like, hey, what's up? And I love his freaking style. Like he has the best style. I mean, I definitely get a couple photos with him, right? Hopefully his hair's dyed kind of crazy. And it'd be pretty rad. Be pretty rad,
Heck
you know?
yeah. And it's always a treat seeing Jean Jacques. Just like that,
Yeah.
that wealth of, that wealth of knowledge and that like
Hmm.
sumo history. Like for us, like the reason that we know about it, that we participate in it, is because of folks like Jean Jacques and so many
Mm-hmm.
others. So I know I'm looking definitely forward to hanging out with Jean Jacques, hopefully getting some good food after some good practice, and just hearing about his life, how he got into sumo, and what is meant what it's meant for his life, being a part of a sport like this.
Yeah. Another thing that I'm thinking, this is kind of like that, just that extra one. Um, Nationals this year, we took off for the most part.
Hmm.
We were doing a tournament. Nationals, I think, was a week or 2 weeks after. Um, so that kind of ruins things. And it was in Florida, which I have a hard time flying to. I really need to get out there, but it's just like I think it was spring break when Nationals was.
Mhm.
That's that's difficult. That's difficult for lodging and everything else. Um, and so Nationals, hopefully it's somewhere a little bit closer, um, during a reasonable time. And we could definitely get out there and be about it. We have a full crew now that really wants to get onto that world team, right?
Heck
Malik
yeah.
was talking about it. We have a new middleweight lady named Paulina, who
Yeah.
was a Division 1 wrestler that
Yeah.
really wants to do something. Nancy, the cage fighter, is talking
Yeah.
about doing some lightweight action. We're blowing up. We're blowing up, baby. And it'd
Yeah.
be really rad if we
And then
somehow like won all of the weight divisions and
look, we
Honu,
put that effort in.
maybe,
Come
maybe,
on,
who
let's do it.
knows?
Let's
Who
set that
knows?
intention. Let's manifest it. Catch us
Yeah,
outside,
yeah.
y'all.
Or what did Ben say? Catch me in the dojo.
That part, exactly. I love it. That
Yeah,
sounds good.
yeah.
Sounds like 2024 is gonna be an amazing year, and also like save the date, y'all. 2/24/24, SoCal, US SoCal Open, in San Diego. So make sure to get your trips together so you can come
That's
through.
right. That's right. So February 24th, 2024. Right. That's a lot of twos. A lot of twos. The venue's already secured. Um, Tawadas are in the mail. Everything is moving the right way.
Yeah.
Um, and hopefully, I have a few surprises. We're really working on some stuff. This one is going to be fantastic. I have a dream. I have a dream, and it's going to be the biggest amateur sumo tournament in California. Maybe not this year. Maybe not next year. Coming up. Coming up.
Well,
We're gonna
yeah.
keep working on it. Gonna keep working on it, and
Oh, yeah.
we will have a full kids division. I don't know if you know this or not, but I teach jujitsu, and I am
Black
able
belt, baby.
to bring a bunch of them over because they like sumo. That's their favorite game to play. Sharks and minnows is one thing, but sumo is what they're about. They can even do the churichozu. So I'm just saying, it's gonna be blasted.
It's gonna be amazing. Yeah.
All right. That's it for us today. We hope to see you out in San Diego soon. We will see a lot of you in Japan. So we will see you soon. Big hearts, much love.
Big hearts, little hearts too.
Menken, 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 Menken. Where is he? Hey, he's got that rice. He's got
He's
that
got
rice.
so
Rice,
love you,
baby.
Mengkin.
Doom, 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 doom,
One.
doom, doom, doom. Rice, rice, baby. Doom, 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 doom.